Brenda Green, and welcome back to Living in the Go. So today I'm talking to you about life skills, and there are a lot of things in life that can help you and give you a fulfilling, meaningful life. But I'm gonna give you a couple of quick ones, maybe 6, that you can work with that will help improve your day-to-day life. So here we go. Skills that should help you. The first thing is to have financial literacy. Well, my whole premise is about financial literacy, right? But the reality is, if you have some basic skills to help get you through life, that would be good. Something as simple as understanding how a checking account works, how a savings account works. Those are the basics that you get started with. Then how to negotiate loans, how to have a credit card, all those things. But you need to have financial literacy as part of your life, because if not, then you are at the mercy of whatever people do or say to you or give you, because you don't have that knowledge for yourself. So that's the first skill. The second is effective communication. You ought to be able to articulate what you need from someone, what you want from someone, or be able to explain your point of view to somebody. So effective communication. And it doesn't mean that you have to be some kind of Rhodes Scholar, but you need to be able to effectively give and take with somebody, listen, have a conversation, listen to them, be able to respond, and that's effective communication. The third is critical thinking. Don't just take what somebody says at face value. You need to be able to analyze it, figure out if this is really what it is. Critical thinking means that you think for yourself, you do the research, you figure things out. So you need those critical thinking skills. The next is emotional intelligence. We don't want to be so emotional we flying off the handle. So emotional intelligence really means that you have that demeanor, that calmness, that you can assess a situation and think it through logically and not just go with your emotions. The way you carry yourself through life. We know people who don't have emotional intelligence, and you're thinking, my God, how do they make it day in and day out? Well, you want to try to have emotional intelligence. That plays, I think, right along with critical thinking and effective communication. You also need to have, for number 5, great negotiation skills, because you need to be able to persuade people sometimes to your point of view, or be able to listen. A great example is when you're trying to buy something, and if you use cash, you can bargain for it and make it a little bit cheaper. So we need to learn how to negotiate. We need to negotiate through life, really, because things are a give and take, and it shouldn't just be one-sided all the time. But negotiate for what's important to you. Negotiate for what means a lot to you, what works for you in your life. So negotiation skills, number 5, very important. And last but not least, digital literacy. People of my generation, a lot of them are really afraid of digital anything. They don't want to handle it. They don't want to tackle it. The very most, they get their phone and then they can't figure out how to use their phones and stuff. Well, I tell you, you need to understand and embrace the digital whatever that's in your life, because we're not going back to the Stone Age. We're only moving ahead. Things are going to become more complex. So that fear that you have about using any kind of digital, you need to get rid of it and change your point of view about it. Think about a different way to look at it in terms of, this is my challenge for today, but get very comfortable and very familiar with it. Because the things and technology we have now, 20 years ago, we didn't have any of that. Now we have all these things, and 20 years from now, it's going to be even more. I mean, we got cars that drive themselves, okay? We're walking around with our cell phones. It's literally like a computer. Back in the 60s, when the first computers came out, they filled the whole room. Now you got a phone in your hand. So digital literacy, you got to be comfortable with it. You got to embrace it. And you got to do the things that are important so that you can keep up, because you don't want to be left behind. So a little bit of information, those 6 skills, hopefully they will help you get through your life. And thank you so much, and have a great day.